Majesty for Asantehene II, the Deputy Minister for the Interior and his entourage here present, the Inspector General of Police, former Inspector General of Police here present, our revered traditional rulers, members of the Police Council here present, Director of Operations at the Presidency here present, members of the Police Management Board, the Technical Advisor to the Minister for the Interior, our regional police commanders, serving and retired officers present, distinguished invited guests, our friends from the media. We are all welcome to the conference room of the National Police Headquarters for the second part of the historic visit of His Royal Majesty II. Without spending much time, I would like to invite the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Christian Yohuno, to give us the welcome address. A round of applause.
Your Royal Majesty, all protocols observed. We have come to the second part of this, our meeting today with our special, most respected, honored King of Ghana, who has paid the first time a visit to Ghana Police Headquarters for the first time. Your Royal Majesty, we have your Inspector Generals who you worked with them years past. I was a small boy working under some of them that we used to visit you in Ashanti region. And then we got a lot of courage and advice from you during that period. We have our regional commanders all over this country here. Police regions, 25 police regions. All of them wanted to come and they have come. So I wish to inform you that we have made a lot of progress and a lot of successes throughout this period. The Christmas through the New Year. If I came to a time, I informed all my commanders that we have to work hard to make sure that Ghanaians in general, they'll be able to enjoy this Christmas and New Year activities without any hitch. And so we organize vigorous swoops all over the country. And most of the criminals, they are all behind bars now. And that has given the pace for every citizen in this country to have a peaceful Christmas and a New Year. With the support that I have from my Puma members, we share ideas together, and then we try our best all the time to be able to keep the country very safe. Your Royal Majesty, we have given a lot of promotions to police officers who have distinguished themselves in the course of the career of duty. Some of them work extremely hard, they put their lives on line, and then in the course of the period, they have been able to distribute themselves and nip a lot of criminal activities in the back. In your regions, Your Majesty, we have promoted a lot of officers there. Those who work very hard to clamp down on these bank robberies, we promoted them for good work that they did. And today, if most of the banks are smiling, it's because of the hard work of the men in your region. that has made us to make a successful breakthrough in the bank robbery front. Just 3 days ago, the Police Management Board also promoted about 30 police officers coming from the main Ashanti and Ashanti South by police region. These 30 police officers did a lot of combat against armed robberies. Police personnel, intelligence personnel worked very hard, and then I can say that people in the Pekwai and Pupuase and East Avaros cannot say that they can travel through the streets without any fear of being attacked, just because of the hard work of these young men and women in the uniform. And so the Police Management Board decided to promote all these guys so that will motivate others. Now there's active rivalry among the police personnel, each and every one trying to form a special squad to deal with robbery. Not quite long, I was here when late night around 2 a.m., I was called by Tema Regional Commander to inform me that his men in Afenia were able to pass a lot of criminal activities over there. And the next day, when we checked the profile of these criminals, we realized that they were involved in a series of robberies, wielding AK-47. Some were even on remand and they were granted court bail. Immediately they were granted court bail, they joined their colleagues that were on the run. Some of them were on the run. All efforts to get them arrested proved futile. Immediately they came in, the police mounted surveillance on them, and then they were able to clamp down on them, at least a relief to the people in Tema and East Avaros. Many other places throughout this country, our men have been working very hard in active competition. There's a police station in this country, Your Majesty. And that police station, the personnel over there, the young constable called my wife and told her that we have arrested a full truck of several bags of Indian hemp. So tell your husband for us. The people attempted to bribe us, but we refused to take the bribe. So what we are seeing today in the Ghana police is that, everybody, wherever he or she finds himself, wants to do something so that he will be recognized for the hard work. And that is what Ghanaians want. Ghanaians want to live in peace. We don't want to live in a situation where criminals will take over this our country. And so with what we have started, that brings peace, security to this our country. We hope that we'll continue to do this work and we'll continue to motivate our men on the field. And we don't want to wait until the policeman dies before we promote him posthumously. We want to reward you as you work. And that is the work that the police administration is doing to motivate men to work. So everywhere throughout the country, men are not sleeping. And then recently, before then, there was a police barrier on our highways called Asantehene barrier. This Asantehene barrier is the last stop from Greater Accra when you are going to Kumasi. It is a very powerful barrier that if you commit crime down south here, and then it is reported, maybe sometime before the report gets to the police emergency line to call all lookout messages, the criminal has already passed through Suhum, Nkoko, Konongo, what have you, heading towards Kumasi. And so we realized that the management board, we sat down and said, no, why do we close that barrier, which is a very important factor in clamping down criminal activities? So we opened the barrier and they have been operating, working very hard. Recently, one of the successes they struck was over 2,600 AK-47 ammunition that was being transported from Accra here, heading towards the conflict areas in the north. And through the vigilance of a constable among the lot, these criminals, what we realize is that they know that whenever they are in the private cars, there's serious scrutiny to check them, so they want to take the public transport. Because they know when they are in the public transports, like the VIPs and the OAs and what have you, police scrutiny and check on them is always very limited, so they can easily move in and out with some of these things. But with the vigilance of a police constable among a lot of his colleagues, he insisted that I would check this bus. Checking the bus, he saw a paint bucket where something was in a paint bucket, and they said, oh, they've written very well, paint. So from paint company, I will not mention the paint company. So they were trying to convince the police constable, and the driver was shouting on this driver, on the policeman, that, no, let us go, we want to go, you are wasting our time. I said, let me check what is in that bucket. When he shook the paint bucket, he realized that it was not paint, there was something shaking in the bucket. He insisted, his colleagues came and joined him, his senior officers came and joined him. When they checked, over 2,600 ammunition that is bound to a location in the Northern region where we have this conflict. You have imagined how many policemen or security officers who have died through this ammunition that is being transported. So these policemen and the woman, we promoted them recently. This is what we are doing to motivate our men to work so that Ghanaians in general will live in peace. They will enjoy peace anywhere they go throughout. And we are very grateful to the President for giving us armored vehicles, which is also enhancing our movements and our operational activities. Together we distributed to most of the crime-prone areas, and very soon we'll get more other vehicles in armor form that will deal ruthlessly with all highway robberies. That a time will come that Ghanaians can move out from Accra to go to any part of this country or any other place, wherever the person wants to travel. You can travel without fear of crime, because we will deal with all these crimes that occur on the highway. That makes people postpone their travels. If they want to travel midnight, they feel that because of fear of crime, they would like to travel in the morning. This will be a thing of the past. And we thank the President of the Republic for the support he has given us, and the more support that is ahead of us. And we also thank you for the words that you always put in to make our demands possible. Thank you very much for your visit. Thank you so much. We can't thank you enough, but I want to end here so that other speakers can say something. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Inspector General of Police, Mr. Christian Yohuno, for the welcome remarks.